can call your senator, and you can call your House representative, you can call your mayor, you can call your attorney general, you can call your governor, you can call anyone that represents you, and you can demand justice for Breonna Taylor. Because when this is all done, we'll go away. And that's the only way we're going away.
Fuck 4th Street Live!
4th Street Live, Kim. We are exiting 4th Street Live, probably making our way back to the square again. Yep, we are not in a private business right now. We are on a public street. Mark, why is that the line of the year? Why is it difficult to understand that people can work 8-10 hours a day and then go out and protest for another 4? You realize there's 24 hours in the day. So say someone works 10 hours, there's 14 more hours that they can do whatever the fuck they want. And if they choose in their off time to come out and protest, it's appalling that you assume they don't have jobs. Do you assume they don't have jobs because it's black people? Because that's racist.
Hands up if you need a walk. Water and snacks, keep your hand up. You need water or snacks, you stay in line with your hand up. We don't want to lose position.
We always make sure we got supplies and medics. We got water, snacks, general medical supplies, actual trained medics. Because someone's going to scoff at that and make a joke. No, actual EMS, actual EMT, actual fucking medics. I'll show my face at protest all the time. Only long enough to see my face though, then the mask is right back on because COVID is real. Well, Mary, if you lived through the 60s and you understand true protest, then you understand that you're seeing it right now, right? Nah, 4th Street's never been fun. It's just been for yuppies the whole time. Yes, Steve, medics, because heat exhaustion exists. You can be totally peaceful and not drink enough water and pass out. It's the craziest thing. I don't know. BLM is not a Marxist group. Sorry. Not a Marxist group. A and B. Wanting black fathers out of their homes. Ray, can you give me some insight on that? Can you give me a source? Give me that article that says that BLM are a Marxist group and that they want black fathers out of the homes. Give me that information, please. I mean, I know you don't have a source because you're wrong and you just made that up. Or you got it off of a meme. You probably got it off of a meme if I had to guess. You can't stop the revolution. 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 I think I can see 3 windows boarded up down here total. Just about 3. So when you say that it's bad with the boarded up windows, you're even wrong there. Like, that's it. Those are all the boarded up. Nothing else is boarded up down the road. Come down and walk around and see it for yourself. Everything is still open, still working. Natasha, I'm not an event organizer, so it's not my job to tell people to put masks on. But as you can see, the majority of the people here do have masks on, so I don't know what your problem is.
please take y'all one of y'all hands and put it out in front of y'all so y'all can get proper space. We're gonna stay just like this.
This is a portion. All right, Ray, are you going to give me a source, or are you just going to repeat the same thing, the same ignorant comment over and over? I mean, you can go ahead and try to comment the same ignorant thing over and over. That's fine if that's your prerogative. But I'd like to have a conversation about BLM being Marxist and wanting black fathers out of the home. I'd like to have a conversation about that. I'd like you to cite your sources. You know, is that in their mission statement? Is that where you found it? Okay, Natasha, 3 people out of 100 don't have masks on. 3%. 3% of people out here don't have masks on. And that's the only thing that you have to say is put on masks. Sounds like you're kind of nasty.
Yo, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. I still don't have everybody's attention. Mic check.
Okay, Ernest, I appreciate that article about them being Marxist. Can you find me one that says that they don't want black fathers in the homes? Can you find me that one? Because that was the bigger thing that I was worried about. Is that in their mission statement or something? How did I miss that? What are maskers, Mark? Dale, I won't cry when police use live rounds because they'll probably get some back, honestly. If they're that stupid, then they're going to dig their own graves. What are maskers?
If you are not going to participate in the line, please get behind the people that's in line.
I don't think you can say blacks.
Hey guys, I just want to say really quick. Let me change the screen. I just want to say really quick that they've been censoring the channel. They've been hiding the live. So if you guys could take a quick second to share the feed either on your Facebook or wherever you have a platform, it would really help the channel out. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but for the last couple days we've had to shut down and start back up the feed because YouTube is burying me. And even if you go to my channel, it doesn't say I'm live. It would really help the channel out if you guys would share. Thank you.
I think that for some reason protesters want to come to their house, but no, we don't. We don't give a shit about them in their homes, especially whenever they're out in the middle of Podunk, Kentucky or fucking Oklahoma or like wherever. Like, yeah, we're totally coming from Louisville, Kentucky to your backwoods house in fucking Oklahoma to do something to you. You're right. Yeah, that's happening. We got time for that shit.
Hey, I want to say that I love each and every one of y'all, like real shit. Man, I'm sorry I can't be down here like I was. I went back to work. I got to take care of business at home. I was down here 24/7. I can't do that all the time. I got bills, I got kids, responsibilities.
Yeah, FOP don't wear masks. In fact, half of LMPD don't wear masks, and LMPD has not been mandated to wear masks either. So the city of Louisville has been mandated, but for some reason LMPD doesn't have to do it. Dorothy, there's no motorcycles coming. There's no 1%ers coming. That's not true. I know for a fact that's not true because I've done my research and made the proper contacts, asked the proper questions. I don't know what would make you think that 1% biker clubs would stand against police, considering one of the biggest factors. One of the biggest factors in the 1%ers and whenever they were incepted, whenever they created themselves, was fuck the police. You know, that's a big one. You know, they're not anarchists per se, but they are, you know, they don't give a shit about standards, you know, societal standards. And one of them is law enforcement. So yeah, 1% bike clubs would never, ever, ever, ever stand with the police. Just food for thought. There was about 300 people that came from Atlanta. It's the People's Uprising is the group. People's Uprising is the name. It was called the Good Trouble March. They got here about 10 a.m. They marched for about 3 hours, hung out in the square for a minute, and then they made their way to Chattanooga, Tennessee, where they were marching this evening. So they're probably marching right now. Philip, you can go ahead and try to guess that I'm a Democrat if you want, but I bet you can't actually guess what I am. No. Derek, BLM stands for Black Lives Matter. I think you got that mistaken. The stupidest of them all. I'll admit it. I'm a dumb piece of shit. I'm the biggest loser. Biggest loser of them all. But at least I'm out on a Friday night doing something instead of sitting at home bitching at some dude on the internet. Oh wait, you didn't even spell loser. Hey, I'm a loser.
You're a loser?
I'm a loser.
I get called a loser all the time.
I'm a loser.
There's a bunch of losers out here in the streets.
It's goddamn losers out here. Michelle, I am home. I'm here in my hometown of Louisville, Kentucky, fighting for social justice. I am home currently. Thank you, though. Thank you, though, for that suggestion. Actually, there's a whole lot of changes that have already been made due to the protests going on in the United States. One of the biggest ones for Louisville is abolishing no-knock warrants. Across the United States, so far, Seattle, Portland, and New York City, as well as St. Petersburg, Florida, all four, count that, 4 cities have agreed to defund their police departments. Minneapolis is actually working towards abolishing altogether. So for you to say, no one hears us, we haven't accomplished anything, is really just outright ignorant. Do your research. So much has already been accomplished. Y'all can call BLM a Marxist group all you want, but I'm not going to let you call them a terrorist group because they aren't. And if you think they are, you clearly don't know what the fuck terrorist groups actually are. Whenever BLM starts setting off, bombs in vans or fucking shooting up churches like white supremacists do, then you can call them terrorists, but that shit hasn't happened. No, if I got hurt, I'd probably call EMS. Why the fuck would I call a social worker? Kentucky, Commonwealth of Kentucky is working towards abolishing no knocks across the board, but Louisville did it first. Sal, who's been taken out? I don't understand the context of your statement. Who's been taken out? No, Lori, that's not what a terrorist group is. That is not at all what a terrorist group is. Frozen water bottles makes you a terrorist group? I was thinking, mass murders, actions that were actually designed to instill terror in the masses. That's what a terrorist is. You don't even understand what the definition of terrorism is. That's okay, though. Portland is actually Savannah.
Are you ready?
April, when I need medical help, why shouldn't I get medical help? I love EMS, I love firefighters. I'm in fact not even 100% against law enforcement as a whole. I think we need to reform. I think we need to take away some of their budget because they got too much whenever the rest of our society is falling. So you're saying that because I'm walking in marches and live streaming it, I don't deserve to be helped by EMS? Is that what you're saying? Even though I fully support them? Some police in the police headquarters and lighting it on fire. That one was wild. That was over the top. That was too much. Sal, you deserve the end that's coming for you too, bud. I feel like pretty much all of us do, right? No, that's an entirely ignorant statement, Don. Have a nice life. I get a lot, Rebecca. I get a whole lot. I'm pretty stupid, but I understand a lot. Laura, you're right. We will see what happens after 11. And LMPD will make their announcement and turn off their lights, and then we'll party. Like normal. That's what happens after 11 around here. Sorry. Be a little bit communist. You're right, Taylor. Thank you. These babies should be at home on bed. Oh, stop talking about the babies. They are not terrorists. God, here comes the boop train, guys. Here it comes. Kim, you must have missed where I said that incident was over the top. That was unacceptable. That was crazy. That shit was crazy. Yeah, nah, locking people in and burning them. That's fucked up. But one instance, was that the one? Is that the one you can come up with? Because like we can start talking about the Threepers and all the bombs that they've put off trying to kill people. Again, whenever BLM starts going into churches and fucking opening fire, then you can call them a terrorist group. Until they've done as much as the KKK has done in the past, you can't say shit. Until they're lynching people in the streets, you can't say shit. Until they're setting out bombs, you can't say shit. These fuckers are in the street again because we gotta be. See you later, Chris, dipshit. Boop. The residents are not afraid to be in the area. That's not true, Lori. Do you live in Louisville? Do you live in Louisville? Do you live in downtown Louisville? Do you have friends that live in downtown Louisville? Okay, well then shut the fuck up. Don't speak unless you know what the fuck you're talking about. Again, you're all welcome to be here and see the footage and enjoy it. But I'm just gonna preface with, I don't give a shit about your opinions. The only person on this live stream that is allowed to have an opinion is me, because it's my live stream. I'll go ahead and say also that I'm not media, I'm not news or anything like that. I'm just a dude with a camera that's marching. So before you're like, oh, you gotta be unbiased as a news source, I'm not a news source, so fuck you. Okay, yeah, Democratic KKK, good for you. Good one, Steven. It's the first I've ever heard it. You act like I give a shit about Democrats. Figure your shit out. No, Lori, you will not speak all you want. Boop. Mary, it's not a threat, it's a promise. Boop. Patrick, where do you see boarded up buildings? Can you point out the boarded up buildings for me? Oh, no, you can't, because there aren't any right now, jackass. Ed, you're real smart, man. I gotta give it to you. Ed Crilly, you're probably one of the smartest dudes I've ever met. I'm so glad that you contributed to this conversation. You've made us all wiser with your interactions. Boop. Hi guys, I'm a big pussy. I don't ask where we're marching to, I just follow and capture footage. Keisha, I cannot unblock her while I'm live streaming, so I'll have to get to that later. Keisha, if you could send me a PM, just a private message with her name, I'll take care of that later, but unfortunately I can't do it while I'm live streaming. I apologize. Someone just told me they love my face pussy. Some guy said I should show my face pussy, but he put it all together. So I was like, hey. And someone was like, oh, I love your face pussy. I think that Portland is a different city than Louisville is. I think that Portland is dealing with slightly more drastic issues than Louisville is. I think that Portland is a little more rowdy than Louisville is. It's two different cities. I don't know that Louisville will ever reach the level of Portland. Geez, I hope not.
I am not the cameraman. You guys see me in the little corner right here? Can you see me? Okay, I am not the cameraman. We're just watching this together, okay? I don't take accountability for nothing this guy says, so don't put that on me.
There's a monster truck behind us? I wish I had a monster truck. Oh, look at sheep. Bah, 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 bah. I just said fuck you and sheep. Miranda, that is a very good point. Opinions don't hurt, kill, lock up, and target certain races and communities. But police officers do, and white supremacists do. Karen, I am home. Thank you for that offer, though. I'm here at home in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you, Hope. Excuse me. Jeff, you're pointless. I just want, or sorry, Geoff, hey, you're pointless. You're pointless, man. Fucking pointless. Sharp Dressed Man is a great song. I don't know what it has to do with these marches, but...
We try to switch it up when we can. Definitely got the number. So we're going to switch it up again. So, until we get to our last destination, y'all can walk how y'all want to walk. We just wanted to see if we could unify in our own city. That's why we do the four line. The four line is the most powerful thing you can do. Definitely people you don't even know. But the last 72 days, I've been trying to talk to everybody, get to know everybody.
We got about 150 people with us right now, Beth. Yeah, clearly not Portland, very true. Portland is wild. Seattle's getting pretty wild, too. Minneapolis has been wild.
I love y'all, man, like, for real. We love you too, man. And we ain't gonna stop until we get justice.
Rusty, there is absolutely goals behind the demands And we're not children, we're adults. By you calling us children, you're attempting to belittle. And that's not acceptable here. So you can go on somewhere else if you want.
Get these motherfuckers out of office. And I say this all the time. Raise your hand if you're 18 and up.
This is why I'm not a live streamer.
Look at that.
Everybody got movies.
Look at that.
Actually, good point. Here's our beautiful statue of David in downtown Louisville. Karen, as a white person, I don't think you have the right to say whether or not we're helping black people. Just so you know. Just a heads up on that one.
I love to get with anybody. Anybody. If I want to go march to election day in Louisville, Kentucky, who's with me? Because that's the only way we really going to make some change. Let's roll.
Man, I'm just booping left and right here. Big Mop, I think you missed the point where I said I'm not a journalist. I'm not. I'm a dude with a camera that's following marches. I don't have to have journalistic integrity. And on that note, you can go fuck yourself. I'm so sorry, Melissa.
Watch out, y'all! Let the drive-by come through!
I just tried to like someone's comment and accidentally booped them. I'm so sorry, Melissa. Geoff, I've got a life. I'm out here living it. What are you doing? Sitting at home, talking shit on the internet? Good for you, bud. Oh, all lives matter. Oh, no. Oh my God. You're so insecure and your pride's so hurt by the phrase Black Lives Matter that you feel like you have to proclaim that your life matters too. You can't just accept that black people need our help and help them out because you're afraid of you being on top, not being a thing anymore. And that's okay. Fear is acceptable. Neutrality is complicity and brutality. You are correct. It's time for everyone to rise up. Social justice. Because this is garbage. White lives. Sandra. Boop. Peter, you're wrong. I don't cut away whenever shit's getting out of hand. What are you talking about? What night are you talking about? You're wrong. You're 110% wrong. And I don't give a shit if you trust my credibility. I'm not here for you. Blue lives is a myth. There's no such thing as blue lives. People are not born blue. I don't know if you know that. The blue is a uniform. You put it on, it's a job. You go and you make your money and then you go home. Except for these motherfuckers, some of them, it's not a job. It's a way of life. It's an opportunity to brutalize people, in particular black people. Those are the problems. Those people are the problem. So, anytime you say blue lives matter, you look ignorant as fuck because there's no such thing as blue people. Maybe Smurfs, are you saying Smurf lives matter? Maybe that Eiffel 55 song, you know, I'm blue. Is that the blue lives you're talking about? Oh, losers, we're all losers. Oh my God, that cuts so deep. God, I'm a loser. Really, like, is it so important to all the trolls and the haters that come in here and comment, is your one comment really that important? Because a lot of times that's all y'all get before you're shown the door. So like, is your one comment really that important? Oh, avatars, those are some other blue lives, you're right. Those giant 10-foot tall cat people. Geoff, hey! What up, Geoff, hey? Bacon is tight. I didn't see the gun. One person says they saw it. But yeah, there was a live streamer that was trying to get footage of people committing crimes. And of course the people committing crimes didn't like that. So yeah, I guess you're right. I am smarter than to capture people committing crimes on camera. Because I'm not going to contribute another angle to evidence in any type of case. Because FTP. We're not talking about Trump here, just so you know. We're not talking about Biden either. Fuck them both. They're both terrible candidates, and they're not going to do shit for our country. The bipartisan system has not done shit for our country for years. Liberals, Democrats, conservatives, Republicans, it's all the same shit. They're the same party. Two sides, two wings on the same shit eagle. No, troll because you're coming in just to incite shit. That's why you're a troll. It's not that you have a different opinion. It's that you don't have a way of expressing your opinion in an intelligent way. You just come in and go, Trump 2020. Oh, everybody needs to get jobs. Oh, they have no fathers. That's rude. That's rude. You're making assumptions, and you're making assumptions because of the pigment of someone's skin. So it's also, in fact, racist. wants to overthrow the government. We want to make the changes to the government that will better the government. Which, I don't know if you're aware of this, but in the United States, we have that power entirely. And we're currently practicing that power. We are currently using our constitutional rights to try to change things so that they're better. We see them as better if we get these changes. I don't know what you mean by plan of violence. That doesn't make any sense to me. White people can care about black lives, you're right. I'm one of them. If anything, I'd probably be a socialistic Democrat. But again, I hate Democrat and Republican. We need more than two parties. Whenever it's just two parties and you have only two choices, you're all constantly forced to choose between the lesser of two evils, which is not fair. It doesn't do shit for us. It's all just rich white dudes pretending to be at each other's throats so that they can all get more rich. Trolls, please hold your tongues for a little while and just enjoy this art, because this is an incredible mural that is down here on 11th and Main. No, this has only been here for like 2-3 weeks at this point, maybe a month. Nick, you need to stop.
Hell yeah! They just added their names on all of them.
No, Kimberly, we're out during the day too. You're just assuming that because you're probably racist. Group of like 4 different artists over a few different days.
None of it. But
Troll lives, in fact, do
they
not
woke
matter.
up, changed, and I get a moment of silence for everyone on this walk, especially Breonna Taylor. She was a mother, a sister, a daughter, an auntie. David McAtee, he was a father, an uncle, a brother, a son. So can I get a moment of silence, please, from everyone?
They won't regret being on the wrong side of history because they'll still be racist.
I don't want to say another motherfucking name.
I don't want to say another motherfucking name.
I should not say another motherfucking name.
I should not say another motherfucking name.
Breonna Taylor.
Okay, Nick. Yeah, good point, bud. Don't care. I'll repeat it again. I don't give a shit about any of y'all's opinions.
Stop killing us!
All I know is that this community values the service that I bring, so I keep bringing it. So yeah, Nick, whatever. You're entitled to your opinion, as stupid as it is.
Fucking name!
Libertarianism, I believe, was great when it was first incepted, but it was taken over by racists, just like the Tea Party. I thought the Tea Party was great when it was first incepted, then it was taken over by racists. I mean, we should all be constitutionalists, right?
Does anybody need a medic? Anybody? Good? Does anybody need water? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Look left, look right, look back left, look back right, spin all the way around. Fellowship with the people that's out here, get to know the people that are marching with you. We're gonna kick it for about 5 minutes. Get loose a little bit.
What's up? I'm Jared. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Right. Hey, how you doing, bud? The organizers making sure to continue to build community, saying, hey, look left, look right, look left, look right. You know, bump elbows with somebody, say hi, you know, introduce yourself, because we're all marching together, we're all family. The white people aren't up here on this wall because white people aren't disproportionately killed like black people are. Nah, I'll let Nick he's voicing an opinion, and I guess it's somewhat of a valid opinion. He just doesn't really have all the details. Yeah, nah, I'm not hijacking shit. I constantly step out of the way for black media, live streamers, and you know, in actual media like from the news, photographers. Anytime, black media is always allowed in front of me. Further than that, the community has expressed that they value what I contribute and have asked me to continue to come back. In fact, continue to send me information on the protests and the actions and ask me to come. So. Yeah, dude. I mean, Nick, you're onto a good point. You're thinking the right way. You're just directing it to the wrong person.
Patrols were heavy on you tonight too?
Oh yeah.
God, they're out heavy tonight.
Huh?
They're out heavy. It's Friday night.
I'm hijacked. I need to step back and let the black streamers do it because I'm stepping on their toes.
Yeah, let them get their business.
I was like, man, you're thinking in the right direction, but like you don't have all the details.
I love it. Your movement is dying.
Yep.
Did anyone shoot themselves yet?
Yes.
Like,
I shot myself twice today.
right? Yeah. I pulled my own gun out, and actually I blew my own ear off. That's why I'm talking louder than normal.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Talking about y'all's comment section.
Oh,
Yes.
dude,
The cesspool.
dude, it's
Oh, yeah.
wild. And Friday night's the worst because they ain't got shit to do.
Right. They don't have to be up early, so like
Yeah.
they're sticking it up.
Down by all those assholes.
I need everybody's attention. Everybody come here real quick.
Yo,
Everybody pay attention.
everybody come in.
Oh, Kitty's walking up. Hello, Kitty. I wouldn't say I'm the man. I'm barely even a man. In fact, LMPD made it a point to tell me that a couple days ago. Wanted me to use my man voice when I was talking to him. My parents did a great job, Jeremy. They made me a free thinker. They made me compassionate. They made me empathetic. They made me care about people. So my parents did a great job. Your parents clearly raised you to be a racist.
And for some reason, something told me tonight, for my first night of marching and for justice to be here for Brianna, I came to her memorial and I lost everything within me. She was a baby in bed sleeping, and so is my son. just want to say that I'm here in justice for her. This is my first night marching with all of you guys.
I am a punk. I love punk rock. You are correct. I'm a punk.
Please support her, her family, and please keep me and my family in your prayers. There was never an investigation. There was never an autopsy. I buried my son without knowing what happened to him. His name was David Anthony Burton. He would have been 21 in March of 2020. He was my baby. Brianna is her mama's baby. And tonight is my first night being here with all the support that I see around me. I'm not gonna give up. A lady tonight prayed with me and asked me to be back tomorrow night. She'll be looking for me. Guess what? She'll find me. I'll be there. And I'll be here for Brianna every single night. We want justice. We want peace. And we need people to be charged for this. It's not fair and it is not right. Please stick with this, because I'm going to stick with this as this being my first night to march. I'm going to march with you guys. I may be the last in line, but I'll be there. I will cross that finish line. Thank you. I love all of you guys.
Y'all can do better than that. Give it up for 'em.
You don't have to check off all of my criteria to not be racist. You just have to not be racist. You have to not say racist shit. But when you say racist shit, yeah, people call you racist. It's weird. I don't know. It's cause and effect. Maybe one of the weirdest cause and effects I've ever seen. It's strange. Penny, yes, other countries are watching this. Other countries are joining us as well. There's over 60 countries that have joined us in protest justice for Brianna.
It's only the largest marching and movement that has happened in our entire lifetimes.
No, in history, in world history,
World
dude.
history? Okay, I'll take that
Like,
too.
yeah.
Well, both. Yeah, world history. Yeah. All your little movements gonna get lost. Only the biggest one.
Give yourself a round of applause, man.
Keep giving business. Fuck them.
Yeah.
We've been out here since day one, May the 28th when we stopped the megabus. Now fast forward, 72 days, we're still here.
Princess, I used to have a radio show, but I stopped doing that like 3 years ago.
We love that law. We love that content law. They're trying to give us the tough law. If another police officer see another police officer, they can intervene. They gave us that. What kind of law was that? And then what was the other law they gave us? They can't, the no choke law. They can't choke us law. But what is that? We need Breonna Taylor's officers arrested. Yeah. We need Breonna Taylor's officers arrested. Yeah. If you stand for nothing, you what? Oh, anything. United we stand. Divided we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall. We are here every day till we get justice. We are here for Breonna Taylor, David McAtee, George Floyd. We're going to keep going. We keep going. Adrian Reynolds, Tyler Garrett, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, anybody that fell victim to injustice and police brutality. Let's let them know in here. And we're gonna keep letting it in, you heard me? And what was his name? Dagon Burns. Say his name, y'all. Everybody say his name. Dagon Burns. Dagon Burns. Dagon Burns. Dagon Burns. We out here, man. Day 72, let's roll.
Yeah, one has been fired. One of the officers has been fired. That are the only actions that have been taken to keep law enforcement accountable in this situation. The police chief was actually fired too, but he wasn't actually fired. He was going to retire. He was retiring in a month, and they didn't even take his pension away. So he got fired, but was not punished in any capacity. I am the biggest fool, Jaden. I am so foolish.
No peace! No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Get loud! No justice!
No peace!
I said no justice!
No peace!
Ernest, I don't know what's going to happen if the officers are not charged because I'm not an organizer. I follow marches with a camera. It's not my place to say what could happen if and when the decision is made. Cincinnati is what I heard. I heard he moved to Cincinnati and he's just going to get his job back in Cincinnati. We're talking about Brett Hankinson right now. But yeah, he's just been on vacation. He in fact went down to Florida after he was given his leave, after he was fired. Went on vacation to Florida and then he moved to Cincinnati. So I'm sure that Cincinnati Metro Police Department will probably pick him right up.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down!
My opinion.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
My opinion on what should happen. Even if they're not charged and convicted of murder, okay? That's the biggest one, obviously. Even if they aren't charged and convicted with murder, they broke several laws and several LMPD policies in acquiring and issuing and facilitating the no-knock warrant. So, even if they're not charged with murder, they should still be held accountable for the blatant laws that they broke, and it's known. Oh, Brian. If that's true, then I'm glad to hear it, Brian Collins. But you have to consider, sometimes records go missing. Like, that's how corrupt LMPD is. Records go missing on a regular basis. So he could be terminated and then not have any official termination paperwork. So it wouldn't look like he was fired. No, John, 72 days is not enough because we still haven't seen justice for Breonna, and we're not going to go away until we do. So you can either get used to it, or you can call your state representatives, you can call your senator, you can call your mayor, you can call your governor, you can call your city council members, you can call the attorney general and demand justice for Breonna. Even if it's not justice, just demand that the case is done, demand that the investigation is done, so we got an answer. It's the only way we're going away. So either get used to it or get on our side. Join or die, motherfucker. Man, I was so busy talking to you dumb shits that I forgot to take a picture of the crowd in front of the mural. That's okay. Okay, if we're gonna talk about black on black killing, and we're gonna talk about the babies, and we're gonna talk about all that, we're gonna talk about all the dumb shit that you're gonna bring up to try to take attention away from the actual movement happening. Black on black crime, if you're gonna talk about black on black crime, you gotta talk about white on white crime, you gotta talk about Latino on Latino crime, you gotta talk about, all the different demographics and the crime. Because it's interesting, it's almost like communities happen to be mostly one color, so you're really only surrounded by mostly the same color of you. And yeah, so white people kill white people because they're mostly surrounded by white people. And black people kill black people because they're mostly surrounded by black people. So like bringing up black on black crime is a moot point unless you're gonna look at the statistics for every other race, every other demographic. As for the babies, I don't even know how to respond to that. Obviously we care about the babies. In fact, anytime someone's ever posted their names in this live stream, I always read the babies' names because we care, because their lives matter. Chicago PD. You can start your own march. If you really care about the babies, why aren't you standing up for them? Oh my God, again, yes, James, again, 72 days in a row, and it's gonna continue until we see justice. So get used to it, Jamie. Well, Kim, it's been nothing but peaceful here in Louisville. There's been 2 incidences, and neither of them were even violent incidences. Property damage at best. So it is awesome to see this staying peaceful and continuing to stay peaceful like it has been for 72 days. No, Star, I don't think you do, because you're not marching for them either. Why aren't you in the streets chanting the babies' names? You're just as guilty of not doing it as I am.
If we don't get no justice, we don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, we don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, we don't get no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Joe, I'm in no capacity promoting rioting. Just so you know. If you want, you can go to the Right Heart page. You can check my backstory. It explains my name. I've actually had this name for like a decade because I'm a music promoter, and that's the name of my music agency based off of some shit from my past. But yeah, you can go read that story on the Right Heart page. You ignorant fuck.
No justice, no peace. No racist, no peace. No racist, no peace. No justice, no peace.
There's some protests going on in London, isn't there? She was not in the dope game, actually. Breonna Taylor was not in the dope game. Her ex-boyfriend was, who they already had in custody before they kicked in her door. Switched out to the comfy flaps. Look, he's got 2 pair. He just switched out to the comfy flaps. Marching's hard.
United we stand. United we fall. United we stand. United we fall. Say no power like the power. The people say the power. You don't stop.
I love puppets. Like the Muppets and Fraggle Rock. Puppets are awesome. Does anybody remember the show Bonerville? Sorry, Wienerville. It was Wienerville. It's a Nickelodeon show. And the intro song was like, wiener, wiener, wiener. It's kind of like Lamb Chops Play Along, but real dark. Yeah, puppets are awesome. Yep, now Brian, it's been all peaceful in Louisville, 72 days. Yeah, it is early, but it'll continue to be peaceful later too, just like it has been for 72 days. Glock, Holiday, I think you're shitty. Have a nice day. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and reiterate again, none of y'all's opinions fucking matter. I don't give a shit about your opinions. The only person whose opinion matters on this live stream is mine, because I'm the one live streaming it. So you can keep your ignorant fucking comments to yourself. Otherwise, you're not gonna be welcome here. future in any capacity. If anything, I'm strengthening mine and, you know, my fellow humans' future here in the United States of America. No, it's not only criminals being hunted down, unfortunately. Also, the fact that we've got secret police with boots on the ground in the United States is insane. A lot of the quote-unquote federal agents that are in these unmarked vehicles just scooping up protesters and shit, they're actually private contractors. They're private paramilitary organizations that are hired via contract to do the sketchy shit for the United States so that the military isn't legally liable for whatever is done. This private contractor with their own insurances. And there's been tons of pictures that have surfaced of these individuals wearing their organization's badges while they're doing these things. Joseph, the cops know exactly where we're at all times. They've been watching us for 72 days. So go ahead, call them, and they'll be like, okay, sure, dude. Acting weird. Sorry, guys.
So, I need everybody, once we get up to 6 and Justin, pack up everything you have and get in your car because we're going to roll the fuck out. Alright? Alright?
Shit. Sorry, my gimbal's acting weird. He's actually saying that we're gonna turn this march into a car caravan, which is interesting. Come on, you dumb piece of shit. Hey, nope, still not. God damn it. Hold on. Holy shit. I'm so sorry, guys. Try my best. Oop, I think I might have got it.
I have to say another motherfucking name.
God damn it. Hey, okay, there we go. Started marching. marching and it came back. There we go. Yes, technical difficulties. My gimbal did not want to work for a moment. I'm sorry, Jacqueline. My gimbal wasn't working right. Jeez. Wait, you telling me cops could just kill whoever they want? Jordan Crawford, I don't know, maybe. Send me a message through the Riot Heart page and give me some details. Apparently we're not done much. What? Okay.
I'm trying to find you something. He's on.
Sorry, I'm too busy blocking racists. Hold on, give me a second. Taryn, I've got a life, and it's pretty sweet, actually. Thank you for asking, though. Cordia Turner, age 8. Royta DeMarco Giles, age 8. Davon McNeil, age 11. Natalie Wallace, age 7. Sincere Gasto, age 20. 20 months. Lena Nunez, age 10. McKee James, age 3. Jennifer, thank you for those names. Anytime someone posts them, I always make sure to read them off because we want to say their names too. Guys, stop attacking each other. Yes, sir. Everybody stop attacking each other. I'm going to go ahead and drop this live feed. We're going to a different location, and then I'll be up again. But everyone be nice. Stop being such fucking dicks. Man, y'all just going to give me like 37 more people to boop real quick? Yeah, well, little boy doesn't have fun playing in the dirt, Deborah. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop. Apparently, we are gonna be hopping in some cars and doing something. So I'm gonna get off here and figure out what ride I'm gonna get. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop. You guys stay tuned, stay strong, and stay safe.
brought my fork.
Your body should be there for their
It feels good to see y'all out. Keep the energy up, and remember that joy is a protest in and of itself.
Well, that's that on that, ladies and gentlemen. And those outside the gender binary.
I'm like, yeah. Sorry, you guys
I'm coming up right next to you.
Before we get started, y'all gotta know how we're gonna move. Please pay attention to the hand signals you are about to give.
Queen, you were amazing.
You're on live stream. How you doing?
Can we follow you on Instagram? How do we get to know where you're at? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Good to see you. You look gorgeous. I love that green.
first direction. When I hold my hand up like this, that means hold the front line. That means everybody stop moving, stop walking. When anyone puts their hand up to do any hand signal, people in the front immediately please follow so that people in the back can see it. They can start doing it. Everybody in the back.
We're doing some safety precautions. I want to talk to my buddy Mikey here.
Can you talk on the live stream about doing that? And you're involved? Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all need to know?
I don't know. Just talk to me about how we can support you guys.
Hey, who you are? I'm one of the supporting people of Engage team, and if you have any questions, the Instagram is the Engage team. There is a whole list of demands for King County, as well as local dispensaries, as well as how you can help out yourself at home. So I encourage y'all to check those out. Yeah, thank you. Please support the movement. Gentrification. This is the down. It's backwards.
When people are pointing so that you are in the safest place for protesters to be. Thank you all so much.
Why are you whispering? Louder, louder, louder.
Alright, so you guys might be wondering, why do we care about sign signals? I'll just be able to see what's in front of me. You might not be able to. This might feel fun and cute, and you might put this on your Instagram story, but you are risking your life for being here. It's serious. We can have fun, we can throw money, and we can chant, but we have to be smart and work together. If there's any reason
Awesome.
that
And so her Instagram is IG at Scarlett Dior Black. Her Venmo is AHNYA-Smith. Cash App AHNYA Smith. Fantastic. Thanks, Mikey.
There are people that come and make loud noises. They want to scare you. you. They want you to be weak and they want you to stay home. We're not going to do that, right? No! Why are you guys here? Why are you guys fucking here?
So we're gonna have a line. We're gonna slowly fill in. We're gonna come together so we can start right over here. Then y'all are gonna hear the chants that we're gonna be saying this time. Sound good? Sound good? All right, let's go.
So we're gonna take it over here, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else will go down that.
If I find her, I'll see if I can get her to say something one more time, just because I see you guys couldn't hear. I'll have her turn it around.
Hey, what's your name again?
What happened?
What's your name again?
Oh, I'm Joey.
Hey, I appreciate you. You've been here
Yeah, I
since the
appreciate
jump.
you too.
Doing a lot of good work.
Yeah, man, we're all out here doing good work. You know what I'm saying? I just got the camera, so that's all. Appreciate you, man. Oh, sorry. If you want to talk on the live stream, there's like 400 people if you got something to say.
Good, man.
No pressure. I'm just letting you know. There's like people's mic, you know?
Yeah, just appreciate you, man.
Yeah. No worries, man. I live in the community, so.
Oh, yeah. You on the hill?
Yeah, I'm just down the
On
street.
the hill? Okay,
Yeah.
go. Let me get a shout out. Give me a shout out.
All right, let's do a shout out.
Shout out Joey Weiser, the homie.
Oh my gosh.
Been here since day one.
Not a
hooking
shout
it
out
up.
to me. Give a shout out to
Shit,
yourself.
shout out to Black Lives. We out here. We've been out
There
here
we
every
go.
day. Let's go. We out here protesting. Let's get it. Shit.
Appreciate you though, man. Thanks. Ooh, let's go. There's some tension brewing. Pardon me. Right behind you. Sorry.
These guys are little ass men while they're over here to prove themselves because they're fucking baby ass bitches. Don't even argue with them. They're fucking bitches, dude.
That's why you don't see me out there.
You don't think you're fucking fucking stupid.
Bro, y'all was talking misinformation, bro. That's what I was saying. That was some niggas. The fuck I had. Exactly. That's why you walked away. You ain't fresh shit, boy. No, boy.
That white woman showed no fear. She's like, I'm walking through here. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Did y'all see that? She was like, nope, I don't give a fuck. Oh my God, excuse my language. Sorry, you guys. All right, so I think we're gonna get started marching. And my gut tells me we're marching to the 23rd and Union Central District of the Lakes location, which is actually the point of contention, because that is historically the black neighborhood. It's my understanding it used to be a veterinarian's office, clinic. It was sold to Ian Eisenberg, and you know it's a hot spot of controversy. So we're gonna get moving here in a minute. Greg, there's a lot of really good speak outs that were done, but I can appreciate your question because it's a complicated answer. And so if there's anybody who are in the comments can share, I am going to pin that comment. The Engaged Seattle is great, but I want to pin an article about Uncle Ike's and the history of the controversy. So if somebody has an article they can pin for me, that would be amazing. Thanks, guys.
Who wants to shop at a place that has armed guards in front? That's pretty fucked up. Ruckus is right fucking there, you guys. This is way better pot shop. Like, if you were in the area and you shop here, go to that place. They're just like, at least less racist, than, like, you know?
They said there was never inside.
So we are right out here outside of Uncle Ike's on Republican and 15th Avenue. We got several hundred people out here in the streets. I don't know if everybody wants to be filmed. I think probably a good majority of them may not. So I don't want to get in their faces. So I'm going to do my best to be respectful. But we are going to march our way through the block here. And I think we're going to end up at Uncle Ike's on 23rd and Union. TBD. But we got a lot of signs that might give a little bit of context. It says, halt predatory development. Ian Eisenberg, dialogue with the community. Stop predatory development. Stop handing surveillance footage to police. Stop union busting. They're demanding 15% of profits go towards the black community. 15% of profits go to the Northwest Bail Fund. That's what that sign says. Looks like a list of demands from the Engage team, the group that's hosting this event. All right. And I'm seeing that on all the posters, so it looks like those are the official demands. I'll repeat that one more time. They want, there we go. Thank you, man. There we go. Hey, good to see you. Yeah. All right. There you go. Gentrification is white supremacy. We got our pink umbrellas out here. Actually, tonight we might actually need that pink umbrella because it's starting to rain. We are in the first week of August here in Seattle. This is supposed to be our golden month here, and man, it is raining. Just a light drizzle, so I'm not gonna complain about it just yet. But you know, I don't like my hair getting messed up. I'd be out here. That raindrop, yeah. So, I don't know why we haven't started moving just yet. I might make my way to the front just so I can get a full scope of just how many people are here, but it's a lot. I also want to be mindful because if I'm moving through the crowd too much, some protesters don't want to be filmed, and I want to respect that as well. So, I think I want to make my way to the front. Let's see if they'll let me go through. We got the armed guards. Please don't shoot me. Right behind, sorry. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you. That's the Uncle likes security. He says he likes my jacket. I don't know if I should accept that compliment because they're the bad guys today. But that's all right. They're not the bad guys. They're low-hanging fruit. They just work for the quote-unquote bad guy. All right. There we go. There we go. Woo!
All right, and then we say, until we see equality, no more us for you and me.
Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality, no more us for you and me. Until we see equality.
My bad.
So I definitely did get the tear gas, or it was the pepper spray off my jacket. Yeah, we're all good there tonight.
All right, I got one more. My boy Jason made this one up. This was kind of tight. So,
Josh, it's him handing over police footage footage to the federal agents. There's a difference. He has gone on social media and publicly admitted that he had handed over surveillance footage to federal agents. So,
profit. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. Look at that profit. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. White man just trying to put it in his pocket.
Joy Davenport, I got it from a I got it at a Moja Fest from a black-owned business, but I don't remember the name of the business, I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry.
Who wants more anti-gentrification in his bitch?
Thank you, Mr. Goldberg. Appreciate you.
Alright, so the everyday march actually taught me a tip.
Period.
Guess what?
You're teaching all of us out here.
Okay, so I'll put this one in here. No good cops in a broken system. No non-protesters in a revolution.
No good cops in a racist system. No bad protesters in a revolution. No good cops in a racist system. No bad protesters in a revolution. No good cops in a racist system. No bad cops in a racist system. No bad protesters in a revolution. Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? Black lives matter. No good cops in a racist system. No bad protesters in a revolution. Whose lives matter? Black lives matter. Whose lives matter? Black lives matter.
Are y'all ready to march?
Got no rhythm, man. Got no rhythm.
I said, are y'all ready to march?
Rhythm, nigga, keep up with it.
Let's go.
Beat your feet to the streets, let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
All right, we're moving.
Can I comment on your choice of
Hold the
footwear?
line, hold the line, hold the line.
Can that be comfortable for marching?
Yeah, sure.
You gotta keep this front line tight, all right?
Yo, Brad Fox is coming from my footwear. He thinks I don't recognize him because he's got his
Keep it right, keep it right.
My block on.
That's right. Good to see you, buddy.
Say, keep it right, keep it right. Say, keep it right, keep it right. Keep it tight, keep it tight.
Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
Keep it right, keep it right. Keep it tight, keep it tight. Let's go. Let's go.
Seattle is about 12% black, so we work with what we got, folks. But I can tell you right now, this is entirely black-led.
Hey, Trump, let me get something real quick. Can you start this off real quick, Trump?
Yo, if there's racist trolls in the comments, please take screenshots. Please find out where they work. Please put them on blast. Sorry, buddy. All right. Here we go. All right, I'm not going to be able to block the trolls as much now because I'm going to be walking backward. Watching my footing. But just know, every time they add a racist comment, they're adding to that social media optimization, man. They're just making sure it's at the forefront of everybody's profiles. So you got to thank the trolls for helping amplify the message. Thank you, trolls. And yo, if you're in the Capitol Hill area and you want to join us, we are marching down 15th Avenue right now in Seattle's Capitol Hill, right outside of Uncle Ike's. I'll show you them. Here we are.
Come on, get that front line tight.
We got Jake from Converge out here. Best photographer in the movement, shout out. course, we've got our car brigade out here holding it down for us, keeping everybody safe. We've got the bike brigade across the way, making sure nobody gets aggressive. We got the kiddos out here, or as Brian Culpepper calls them, the little leprechauns. Shout out to Brian Culpepper. We're gonna list off some competitors.
Hold on 1 second. You know, I came up with this shit. It's hot. So we're gonna make it hot. Can we make it hot? All right. Who are competitors? A system full of predators. I said, who are competitors? A system full of predators. Who are competitors? A system full of predators.
That's my friend Sean. He's with Sean Salon's campaign. He's wonderful. Okay. When that window comes down, it says something else. Oh, God. Fuck the SPD. Black Lives Matter is what it probably says. God. Thank God. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my friend. Okay. Like, his wife is in a wheelchair. They're wonderful people. That top window. I don't know these people. Those people are wonderful. Yes. I'll let him know. I'll let him know. That's good feedback. That's good feedback. So it says in the window, Black Lives Matter on one window pane, and the other one says fuck the. And unfortunately, when the window went up, and now it looks like it says fuck the Black Lives Matter instead of fuck the cops or fuck SPD or something along those lines. So I gotta let Sean know. Sean, if you're watching my live stream right now, they thought that your window says fuck the Black Lives Matter. So we gotta get that fixed, buddy. We gotta get that fixed. We're gonna keep it pushing. Woo, that was a funny. let that car brigade go through. Howdy, how are you? It's already recognized me. You can see the Space Needle there. Just down the way, we are on Thomas Street. Thomas Street is one of the best views of that Space Needle. If you go all the way down, it's beautiful. So again, for context, these cars are with the car brigade. The car brigade is a system that has been designed to protect protesters from oncoming traffic. As many of you know, there was an incident on the night of July 4th, or I should say the evening of July 3rd, morning of July 4th, where Summer Taylor, one of the Black Lives Matter protesters, was tragically struck by a vehicle going, 70 miles an hour down I-5, Interstate 5. After the Washington State Patrol, Seattle Police Department, and King County Sheriff's Office had closed down the highway for protesters to safely march. Unfortunately, Summer Taylor was killed, and now, as a result, we have developed a system where the cars will march alongside the protesters on every single side of us. They will advance ahead of us and behind us and make sure that they are forming a physical barricade so other cars cannot harm protesters exercising their First Amendment right to protest. So.
You told us about some other black.
We do it a little different. So when
Yeah,
I say
I need to
who do
hear
we
that.
protect, you say black trans people. Who do we protect? Black trans people. Who do we protect?
Black trans people.
When I say who do we protect, you say black criminals. Who do we protect?
Black criminals.
Who do we protect?
Black criminals.
When I say who do we protect, you say black disabled people. Who do we protect?
Black disabled people.
Who do we protect?
Black disabled people.
When I say who do we protect, you say black women. Who do we protect?
Black women.
Who do we protect?
Black women.
When I say who do we protect, you say black youth. Who do we protect?
Black youth.
Who do we protect?
Black youth.
When I say who do we protect, you say black men. Who do we protect?
Black men.
Who do we protect?
Black men.
When I say who do we protect, you say all black lives. Who do we protect?
All black lives.
Who do we protect?
All black lives.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter. That's what I'm talking about. Give it up for yourself, Seattle. Give it up for yourself.
Hey, your black fellas friends, like dead-ass protectors, and they be the first ones that the police be going after. Because they know that's the ones they can get easily. No problem. Dead-ass, your black fellas friends, like me, protect those friends, okay? More than anything, for real.
When we talk about protecting black criminals, what that means is cops do not have the right to be judge, jury, and executioner. People deserve, sure, to be held accountable for the crimes that they commit, but that does not mean punishable by death. I think it's Brian Stevenson who says,
Until we see equality, no more
one sec.
Until we see equality, no more
He asks, it's a perfectly reasonable question, right? To ask if people deserve to die for the crimes that they commit. Think of serial killers, etc. But a different, asking that question in a slightly different way, right? Do we deserve the right to kill someone for the crimes that they commit? And I don't think that we do. I don't think that we do. I'm not a religious person, but if I were, I do not believe that we have the right to play God, to bring people in and out of this world as we so choose. What's up, Diaz? Good to see you. I saw a meme earlier today and it said, guess what, y'all? Kneeling was the peaceful protest. You asked us to stand. So here we are.
Don't play for me today. Put your hands together, Seattle. You know, I'm gonna say something. Hold on, John. Hey, John, hold it real quick. Hold it real quick. I'm gonna say something though about this crowd. It's a little different for me because sometimes I'll be leading like 30 to 50 people marches. But I'm gonna be honest, they louder than y'all. Y'all got me fucked up. We've been out here 70+ goddamn days. So you gonna come out here in these streets and you gonna be quiet? We not gonna be quiet today. We have an agenda. We have an objective. And guess what? That shit hasn't even started. So if y'all think y'all tired right now, we got days and days and days and days to go until we can get what we want. So I don't want to hear none of this. Black Lives Matter. If you see somebody say Black Lives Matter like that, you better say something. You better jump with them on their side like this, and you better get the motherfuckers hyped. Because I'm not going to have a 30 to 50 plus march be louder than this. What we got? How many we got? We got 1,000 today? What we got today? Y'all got to be loud. We need you. We need you to be loud here.
Get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all don't get no sleep because of me. Oh my god. This is pretty dope, you guys. If you're on the hill, you gotta get out of here. This is pretty dope. got our black live streamers out here. We got our POC photographers. We got our POC marching band. We got our black women everyday organizers, marchers. We got TK, we got Tati, we got Nicole. We got the whole crew out here. We got Converge Media to my left. Woo! No sleep because of me. Hey Lance, just so you know, the everyday marchers go out there every day and they clean up trash in the neighborhood. And they also lead anti-racism training. So go fuck yourself. Thanks.
We're gonna have to go over the hand signals again because it doesn't seem like we're all doing it, and if we don't all do it, it's not safe. I'm serious. So if you see me waving my hand, it's not for exercise. The second you see somebody in the front with their hands up, follow their hand motion, please. Okay? So would you like to go over one more time?
One more time. This means I need everyone to stop and hold the front line. Everyone who is in the front needs to be especially paying attention to the light. If it is up, it means everybody needs to stop. Left and right are very simple. Follow the direction that I am pointing. That is either left or right. That means tighten up. That means we need everybody to get together. Front line, that means you need to slow down.
Jake is here taking photographs with Converge Media. I don't believe they're in a live streaming capacity tonight. So you guys are stuck with me. Sorry. All right. I think there's something being investigated. There's a situation over here. Looks like an aggressive driver. But we've got a lot of safety precautions out here tonight. I'm not worried about it. We're gonna keep it pushing. So for context, when there's an aggressor that comes and tries to infiltrate the crowd, either with their cars or with their bodies or with their voices, the ask among the organizers is to de-escalate by minding your own fucking business and keep it pushing. It's sort of a natural tendency for us to want to run over and make sure we're protecting people and figuring out what's going on, but the easier thing to do, the better thing to do is to just to walk away. So that's what we're doing. We're walking away, and we're letting some other folks handle it. There's a real big crowd out here tonight, you guys. We got probably 1,000 people or so.
Is everyone that's up front in this area part of the front line, or are they security or band or they're streamers? The front line should be aligned with this sign right here. This front line should be that right there. Out of your homes and into the street! Out of your homes and into the street! Out of your homes and into the street!
Can I ask you for a favor? What's that? Can I ask you for a favor? Yeah. You almost gave me a heart attack when you did like that. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a good angle here for you guys. 1 second. Can someone get a screen recording of this? To the side to let Car Brigade come through. Oh no, you're fine. You okay? Oh, I've got some. Thank you very much. All right, once these cars pass through, we're gonna make our way back to the front. Thank you, Iguana. I saw your message. It might be hard to do just because it's live, and if you weren't already screen recording, then it's not gonna be able to cut that clip until we're done. But I'll get it later, no worries. So we're making our way. What direction is this? Southbound? No, this is east. We're making our way east. We're on the corner of 16th and Thomas.
Come on down!
And that is the end of Car Brigade. Perfect. had a chance to talk about it on the live stream yet, but I think now is a good time. On Saturday, July 25th, when I was pepper sprayed really, really badly and pushed down by the police officers repeatedly, we were in a street just like this. It's Harvard Avenue, right by Seattle Central Community College. And we had just this many people at least making our way down the road. And I'm walking backwards like this, trying to film the police officers, keeping in mind there's this many people behind me. I mean, it was like sardines. And we had really nowhere to go. And I share that just to put into perspective, when they're telling us to move back, I mean, it was so crammed, and we're moving back as quickly as we could without running and trampling over somebody. And anyway, apparently it wasn't fast enough for their liking, even though you can see me clearly moving back, even announcing, I'm moving back, I'm being peaceful. And the Seattle police officer reaches his arms out to me and shoves me as hard as he could. I mean, it was with great force. I'm not just talking about, hey buddy, keep it pushing, keep moving, here's a little gentle nod. No, this was like a grown-ass man using the full might of both of his arms to shove me. And then he pepper sprayed me right in the eyes and mouth and shoved me again. And I'm trying my best, but you know, you can only move as fast as the slowest person in front of you. You know what I mean? So, and I happen to be on the very end, kind of on that front line against the police officers. So it was either take somebody out in front of me and trample them, or get attacked by the police officers. And I gotta be honest with you, I have never had an experience like that in the 60-something days that I've been out here protesting and live streaming. They've never attacked me because typically I'm just live streaming from the side or from the front, but I'm very, very non-confrontational. And to have that experience happen so aggressively over and over with the pepper spray and the shoving and then the blast balls at my feet when they're right behind me, it was one of the scariest moments of my life. It took me about 20 minutes to finally come to and be able to even open my eyes. And I had a full team of medics and community members and protesters surrounding me. I didn't even know where I was or who was with me until 20 minutes after, and I got to ultimately go back and watch the live stream. And I got to see, you know, what exactly had transpired. Because it was a really traumatic experience. But I'm grateful I got it on camera, so.
Out of your homes and into the street! Out of your homes and into the street! Say out of your homes and into the streets! Say out of your homes and into the streets! Out of your homes and into the streets! Say out of your homes and into the streets! Out of your homes and into the streets! Say out of your homes and into the streets! Out of your homes and into the streets! Say out of your homes and into the streets! Out of your homes and into the streets! 'Cause who's Seattle, turn the fuck up. Seattle, turn the fuck up. We're in the neighborhoods now. You can see houses over here. You can see houses over here. Apartments over here. So I don't want no excuses. If somebody is not loud and they're standing next to you, they buck wild crazy. You know why? You know why? Because Black Lives Matter. I said, whose lives matter? One more time. Whose lives matter? Out of your homes and into the street! Out of your homes and into the street! Wait. Out of your homes and into the street!
Sean Butterfield, I see that you're watching the stream. We got to talk about that window display. It doesn't say what you think it says when that window pane is pushed up. So we gotta reimagine that.
So all of y'all are aware that we are trying to keep an SPD by 50%, right? Everyone's aware of that, right?
right, since we over here, we're gonna try another dissent, okay? Profit, look at that profit. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. Profit, what you got, profit? I said profit, look at that profit. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. Profit, what you got, profit? White man just trying to put it in his pocket. Profit, look at that profit. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. White man just trying to put it in his pocket. I said white man just trying to put it in his pocket. I said white man just trying to put it in his pocket. Cause whose lives matter? I said whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? Say whose life matters? Out of your homes and into the streets. Out of your homes and into the streets. Say out of your homes and into the streets. Out of your homes and into the streets. Out of your homes and into the streets. Say out of your homes and into the streets. Out of your homes and into the streets. Say out of your homes and into the streets. Out of your homes and into the streets.
Pardon me, sorry. Sorry, you okay?
Give it up to yourselves!
Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Woo! So the bus driver did not want to be on the live stream, understandably, but they're dancing. They were dancing and supporting us. I won't show their route. So TK is doing a speak out right now. I'm blocking the trolls right now, just to give you guys a bit of a break. It's rough tonight in these comments. These digital streets, man, racist. You can tell they're racist because it's like, BLM is a terrorist organization. That's just like Trump talk. And if you support Trump, then you're a racist. We've established that at this point. So if you mimic his rhetoric, that's a pretty good, strong indication that you yourself are low education, probably a part of the country or part of the state that doesn't have a lot of diversity, doesn't prioritize. What happened? Vibes? Oh yeah, trash.
I'm like an urban cowboy and he's like
He's like a hippie.
This one? Me? Oh yeah.
Like not hippie, a hip. There we go. A hippie person.
Oh, hip.
Like
I'm
I'm
a
hip.
hippie urban cowboy.
Yeah. Sure. Hippie.
Huh. But you know what? The people that are the hardest to love are the ones that need it the most. I just don't know if I have the patience or time in my live stream because we've got something else to focus on right now. But hey man, the moment protest season is over, I'll be dropping links, having those difficult conversations, open it up to community who want to engage and have constructive dialogue. But right now you're putting the lives of these black women at risk, the lives of black people at risk. So I gotta boot you. I gotta boot you because you know what you're doing? You're sharing my stream on your page and you're calling for violence against these people. And if you're calling for violence against people, how can you, in any measure of good faith, claim to be anti-terrorist, right? How can you claim to be a patriot? How can you claim to be a Christian? Because I see the comments, and y'all have some real hypocrisy you gotta reckon with. And I don't know how else to put it.
What you gonna do? When we keep fighting you? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we keep fighting you? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we keep fighting you?
Do you guys see how many people are in this crowd right now? This is wild. Woo. There we go. Sorry, guys.
What you gonna do?
If you're just tuning in, we are on 19th and Thomas Street. We are at least 1,000 people strong. I'm gonna see if I can, the lighting is pretty bad right now. Let me see if I can get a different angle. A little better. Not much, but we got some straight lights up ahead, so hopefully that'll give some more visibility here. There we go. There we go. We got our streamer crew out here. What's up, streamers? Shout out to the streamers. They were telling me that it was quiet, so I was wondering if I could ask you you again, or talk to you again one more time with the live stream. Just because you work there, and I thought your perspective is really important. Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn it around, and I'm gonna let you hold it, and then just talk to the people. Right here, or like, I'll hold it for you like that.
Okay, yeah, I used to work there. I tried to stand up for workers' rights, especially during the Snowmageddon, and he just completely disregarded everything I said and cussed me out, and that was the end of that. So, yeah, it's good to see people standing up to an industry bully, essentially. Where you spend your money matters, and we, especially black and brown bodies, are criminalized more so severely, and street white people profiting off of it.
Thank you. I don't know if they heard that because it's so loud. That was bad timing on my part.
Oh my gosh, no, you're
But I gotta give you credit for your outfit one more time.
Oh yeah, my best friend gave it to me.
There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. So basically what I heard her say was that Uncle Ike's is an industry bully, and there were some poor working conditions, something to the effect of like having them drive in dangerous working conditions when it was snowy and icy, and oh well, there's less traffic when it's icy and snowy out, even though they didn't feel comfortable to drive to work. That's kind of all I got, but I'll turn it back around.
From the back, pull from the back. Pull from the back. I need some Wawa. Who's on back? Yeah, y'all gotta be quick, huh? Y'all better be quick. Who's on back? Y'all better be quick. You better be quick. Who's on back? Black Lives Matter. Who's on back? Black Lives Matter. Who's on back? Into the street! Out of your homes and into the streets! 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 Out of your homes and into the streets!
If you're just tuning in, there's a lot more than just, oh, he made people drive in the snow. That was just a side thing that I heard. You know, this is about a legacy of gentrification and racism in the Central District, and white men profiting off of black struggle, profiting off of black communities, and refusing to invest in them, right? They extract resources from these communities. Meanwhile, we've got tons and tons of black men in jail for marijuana-related crimes. We have tons and tons and tons of black men, women, family members with records and criminal convictions who cannot get jobs because of marijuana charges. We need to expunge their records. We need to give them money. We need to give them licenses so they can open up their own weed shops. Out of the 50 marijuana shops that are in Seattle, 49 of them are owned by white people. And that remaining one is owned by a person of color who's not black. So we have a huge problem here in terms of marijuana equity and cannabis equity. And we're here to make a change, and we're here to call that out. And to say boycott Uncle Ike's. Uncle Ike's in particular has been the most prominent gentrifier in Seattle's legacy Central District neighborhood. And I'm not the subject matter expert on Uncle Ike's and the Central District. I'm just out here to live stream, but I can guarantee you there are plenty of speakers in this crowd who dropped a ton of knowledge. They actually gave the entire biography of Ian Eisenberg and his family, and gave the full context for why these folks are moving or marching to Uncle Ike's, not just on 15th in Capitol Hill, but also on 23rd and Union in the Central District. So that's where we're headed right now. And if you don't know, or if you don't trust me, there are plenty of articles that detail this. Just open up your Google phone, your Google machine, and type it in. Hey, you're good. Pardon me.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Shit, y'all scared every day.
So we're headed to the Uncle Ike's, I think, on 23rd and Union.
Okay, for all of y'all chanting every day, if this is your first time out here and you're chanting every day from here on out, I'm here for that. Now, we've been chanting every day since May 29th. Yes. So if we had this many people out here chanting every day that are chanting every day right now tonight, we'd win. We would be able to get this job done a lot faster. So, if y'all are available, please start showing up every single day. Every day that you're available, take shifts with your friends, because we need this job done. Are we tired? No! Are we tired? No! Period. So we need y'all to get out here every day like you're chanting right now. Every morning, every day, every afternoon, we have an option for all of you. And if you can't make it to a march, guess what you can do? You can create a march in your own hometown. You can go picket in your own hometown on a busy exit, on a busy intersection. Take a sign out there for 10, 15 minutes on the corner and see how much interaction you get. Every day means every day. All day, every day means all day, every day. Every lane needs to be occupied, period.
We all we got! We all we need! We all we got! We all we need! We all we need! We got our back! We got our back! We got our back!
Show up every day. Black Lives Matter, rain or shine, day or night, all day, no matter which way you spell it.
You can't make it, tell your friend to come take your place. That ass. You can't make it, tell your friend, your family member, or your co-worker to come replace you.
Come on.
You can't make it that day. That ass. Everybody got to pick a side. Over. It's either this side or you know what. But
Dude, you are so good with it.
Kyle Wong, thank you for joining. Sorry for the trolls. Appreciate you and the support.
One more thing. How many of y'all voted on the 4th? Because statistics show only 25% of King County voted. 25, I'll say that again, louder for the people in the back. Only 25% of voters in King County voted on the 4th during the primary elections. That is unacceptable. Every vote matters, you guys. Every single vote matters. If we want people who align with our morals in office, we have to get outside and vote for them.
Come on.
It's not just about the 2 most popular candidates. It's about who you're about. It's the whoever gets the most votes win. It's not between 2 people like they try and trick us into thinking. It's the majority wins. It's the majority wins, period. So 25% of voters voted in King County. I need that to be different on November 3rd. I need that to be different the next years. I need to get, because you know what matters the most? Local elections matter the most. That's all I got.
What change happened?
All right, here we go. We're going to try another one. Here we go.
Now we are on 22nd Avenue and East John Street. 22nd Avenue and East John Street.
Until we see equality, no more ICE. We see equality, no more ICE for UNC. Until we see equality, no more ICE for UNC. Until we see equality, no more ICE for Everybody gotta hear this shit. No, make sure they get loud. Shut it down. Shut it down. That's right. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down! Hey, everybody quiet. You know the signal for quiet? Oh, we got echo in here now. This is one of my favorite chants. And as you can see, we got people in these windows. Say hi, people. Hi, people. Say hi, white people. Hi, white people. Hello, white people. We are going to start a chant. Every day we're going to start a chant. And those white people better hear
booty cheeks.
We can feel it. So I want everybody to be so loud. I would appreciate it. I would appreciate your effort for this particular chant. Let's do it.
Don McCartney, if you know, you know. You gotta be out here in the streets to find out.
Hello, everybody.
What do we want for number 6?
I appreciate.
Woo.
I love the band, by the way. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the band for a second. Black Lives Matter is not a fucking trend. No, it's not a trend. Don't feel like you are cool or special for feeling that Black Lives Matter. You are just human. At the end of a march, appreciate and respect what you did, but do not pat yourself on the back and feel like your job is done. Your job is just beginning. And if you truly believe that Black Lives Matter, that is until the day you die, because we fight for injustice. Until the day that we fucking die, right? Right? I don't hear you, is that correct?
Woo!
Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter?
Edie, you got another chant? Y'all started this chant, make some noise.
Peter, I gotta tell you something. Black women are the most reliable voting bloc within the Democratic Party. That's why you see so many politicians go to black churches. That's why Joe Biden was coasting on South Carolina, because once the black people vote, that sets the tide for the rest of the election. So when you talk about black people not voting, man, know your facts.
Going past a lot of homes where black people used to live here. So I'm gonna say, black people used to live here. 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 Fire, fire, gentrifier. Fire, fire, gentrifier. Fire, fire, gentrifier. Fire, fire, gentrifier. Black people used to live here. Black people used to live here. People used to live here. Black people used to live here. Black people used to live here. Black people used to live here. Fire, fire, gentrifier. 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 Black people used to live here. Black people used to live here.
We're all good, it's taken care of. It is all good, it's taken care of. I didn't kick it out there if we can hold. Quiet down, quiet down, quiet down. I need signal for quiet down. All the way back, quiet down. Signal for quiet down. All hands up, quiet down. From now moving forward, this lane on the left will stay open for cars. Understood? 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 Let's move.
Fire, fire, gentrifier!
Fire, fire, gentrifier!
Fire, fire, gentrifier!
Fire, fire, gentrifier!
Whose lives matter? Black lives matter! 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 Say, whose lives matter?
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Every day!
We got some neighbors out here with their fists up. Shout out to the neighbors.
To the right, to the right, let's keep to the right, to the right, to the right.
We're on 23rd and Madison, outside of Madison Temple. If you haven't already done so, and you're not a racist troll, could you please share the stream in a neighborhood group that you're a part of on Facebook? Or any sort of group that you're a part of on Facebook that you think the people in that group would find value, knowing that the protests in Seattle are continuing in large numbers. For example, I'm part of a group called the 43rd District Democrats, and we have a forum, so I share it in that forum. Shout out to the 43rd District Democrats. There's also the 36th District, 37th District. We've got the neighborhood districts, right? We've got Seattle District 3, we've got District 4, District 5, we've got West Seattle Connection, all kinds of places. So if you could do me that favor, that's an action item for you tonight, is amplify the voices of the folks out here. Action item is to share this live stream in at least one neighborhood group that you think could land well. Please and thank you. The way I see my role out here is to really amplify the voices of folks that are here on the ground. So that's what we're out here doing tonight, and that's what you can do at home. You may not be out here in these streets, and that's fine. You might be immunocompromised, you might live further away. You may just be tired of walking. I know I am. But that's one thing that you can do right here, right now, is just share this live stream in a neighborhood group or on your own page. Because it really does amplify our reach, and it gets more eyes on the content. And that's really what we need to sustain this movement, right? Is to let people know that folks out here aren't tired, and they're not going anywhere until the demands are met. Seattle is having a real reckoning with its racist history and its present day anti-blackness. And one of the ways you can support black people is to share the stream. So thank you. Oh, Rebecca, it's just any group that you're a part of. So if you hit share, and it'll say write post, or it'll say send in messenger, or it'll say share to group, right? So if you hit the share button on the stream, it'll give you the option to share it to a bunch of different places. And then you'll go to share to group, and then you'll see the groups that you're a part of. You may not even realize you're part of those groups. But most of us are part of different Facebook groups. I think of the neighborhood group Buy Nothing, where our community members and neighbors and whatnot get to share things that are free. I don't know if that's the most applicable group, but for this, but that's how you do it. You just hit the share button, and then you go and you identify a group from your list. That would make sense. So it doesn't have to be any groups that I mentioned, just groups that you know that you're a part of. Because ultimately, your voice is going to have a greater impact in your own communities and the groups that you're a part of than mine will, right? So that's the ask. Will somebody please take a screenshot of Denise Caswell? In her comment, figure out where she lives, where she works. There's a group called You've Been Outed, Y-O-U-B-E, Ben, B-E-E-N, Outed, O-U-T-E-D. You can share those screenshots in that group and people will do that legwork and find out where the hell she lives. You do not advocate for running people over, Denise. We've already had someone die because of the comments like that. I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna pin this comment. I want you guys to go to that person's profile, find out who they are, what they do for work, where they live, and report them. We want to blow up their business on Yelp. We want to make sure their Etsy website, if they've got one, is riddled with negative comments. You do not get to talk about protesters like that. You don't get to talk about anybody like that. I don't care if you're a Trump supporter. I would never advocate for your life to be ran over and senselessly taken from you. Now, if you decide not to wear a mask and COVID takes you out, that's a different story. But I would never, ever hope that someone takes a vehicle and kills somebody. That is absolutely disgusting. So that's my ask. If you are a BLM supporter near the comments, I want you to make Denise Caswell's life a living hell. Because this is not a joke. There's a reason why we have a car brigade surrounding these people in front of us and behind us. It's because of people like you, Denise. And I hope you try to shut down your profile real fast because we will come for you. Trust me, I've gotten people fired in the last couple of months before. Thousands and thousands of shares later, everybody knows who the hell you are. So find her LinkedIn, find her Instagram, find her Facebook, find her employer. We'll make an example out of you real fast, Denise. I guarantee you that. You mess with the wrong one. Down here. Hey, baby. And the comment is pinned. It is right there. Her name is Denise Caswell. I swear to God, Denise. I'm gonna leave that comment up for a couple more minutes because I don't want people to think that I actually endorsed that message. But I want anybody to give an opportunity to go and look at her page. Take that woman the fuck out.
Repeat after me. We are going to chant out of your homes and into the street as loud as we fucking can. For as long as we fucking can.
Thank you, Joshua.
I need everybody to be loud as fuck because it's quiet as shit on this street. And there's a lot of fucking houses, and there's a lot of noise to be made. So when we say out of your homes and into the streets, we need to say it.
Thank you, Dan. Thanks, guys.
From that stomach, like Beyonce. We're gonna sing it like Luther Vandross. We're gonna sing it like Beyonce. Okay? Have it come from your gut. Let us know that Black lives really matter. Can you do that? Yeah. Seattle, can you do that? Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Out of your homes and in the streets! Out of your homes and in the streets! I like that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That was good for the first run. Now we go. That was just a trial run. I was playing with y'all. Come on. You ready? Out of your homes and in the streets! Out of your homes and in the streets! down the street. Right down the street. Right down the street. We need to let them know, as soon as we pull up, that Black Lives Matter. Nothing else is more important right now. Nothing else is more important right now. Shit going on in Lebanon, we gotta fix this first. There's shit going on with trafficking, we gotta fix this first. Black people need to be out in these streets too, but they don't feel safe. So what we gonna do? We gonna beat our feet to the streets. We gonna beat our feet to the streets.
Sandra, for those of you asking how we can then go forward with the screenshots, there's a Facebook page I want you guys to look up. It's called You've Been Outed. U-Y-O-U apostrophe V-E, been outed. Now it might ask you to join that group, and it might ask you to fill out a couple of questions. That's the work, okay? That's the work. The best thing you can do for me is to post those screenshots in that group. Or you can send them to me and I'll do it. I got a lot on my plate right now, so I don't know if I'll get around to it quickly, but one thing you can do for me tonight is you can post it in that group. There's also a group called Exposing Racism in the PNW. That's Pacific Northwest. Exposing Racism in the PNW. That's another Facebook group I post in regularly. And if you post those screenshots in that group, I swear to you, people will do the work that is needed. So thank you for considering, you guys. It's a big help. Because you know what? You can call it doxing. I call it protecting these people's fucking lives. Okay? Because the reality is, the resentment among protesters from Seattle's elected officials trickles all the way down to our community members. And then you know what happens? One of these nights we don't have a car brigade and somebody comes careening down the road to run people over because of comments like Denise. So you can be upset with me for that all you want. Call it doxing. I'm trying to protect people's literal fucking lives. And you should too. I do not want anyone to bring harm to Denise in a physical sense, but she absolutely has to atone for her comments and needs to understand that we do not advocate for murder. Not on my fucking live stream.
Just getting started. Do not get tired yet. Make some more noise. Don't get tired.
I want you to find these neighborhood groups that are exposing racism. If you know her, that community, I want you to find a group in Pennsylvania. Find out what community she lives in. Drag her. Make sure her friends and family know that she's garbage. That's accountability.
All right. So, we are about to approach our destination. I want to inform you, as engaged, we are one team, one voice, and one message. And our message is about to be delivered when we pull up to the front of Uncle Ice. You hear me? Now, with that being said, if there is any law enforcement,
we are in the Central District,
or anybody
23rd and Union.
You let them know that Black Lives Matter and nothing else.
Brian Jones, there is a clause in the legislation around free speech that says if you pose an imminent threat of violence or harm with that free speech, then it is no longer free. You can be held liable for your law or for your speech. To look it up, Google free speech calling for murder or dangerous free speech. You're gonna see. You'll see the legislation. It's a Supreme Court decision. I think it's from like the early 70s.
You guys are gonna handle yourselves accordingly. Can I get a hand here?
Also, this is my fucking live stream and I can say whatever the fuck I want. I'm a little turned up about that comment, you guys. I'm sorry. This is a very real thing. We were on the highway when Diaz Love and Summer Taylor were struck by a car. So this is personal for me. You don't call for violence like that. You just don't.
Uncle Ike, because Ike used to be a common quote-unquote black name. So the owner of Uncle Ike's actually wanted to deceive people into thinking that it was a black-owned business. There are no black-owned pawn shops in Seattle. And actually, I was looking online, and there's only one in the entire state of Washington.
Hey, what's their name so we can blow up their business?
Emerald Leaves in Tacoma!
Yeah!
Woo! Emerald Leaves in Tacoma!
I will clarify, I'm not advocating for violence against anybody, including Denise. I'm advocating for accountability. And what that looks like is letting her employer know where she stands on...
They just arrested one of the press guys. Yeah, they just ran out and arrested a press. They grabbed a press guy. He was just out there trying to get those angles.
Yeah, right? It's a good shot.
What the hell?
And also, it's not beyond the cone.
I know. Well, I'm definitely not going over there and standing over there again. Shit. He wasn't even on the other side of the cones.
Is that the...
I mean, that's where they have the cones at. I don't know who it was. No, I don't know who it was. Yeah, I mean, I guess they gave warning. I'm not surprised why they did it. It just sucks. I understand why they did it. The trolls are getting beyond obnoxious. I'll watch the chat for a minute and see who's going a little too hard. Stream's gonna... All right, we're back. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Trying to get my phone connected. All right, I'm reading the chat on my other phone. What's up, David?
We're in front of the police station on what road is this?
47th and Burnside.
47th and Burnside, the police station over here. And there was a member of the press that was out in front of the cones over there on the corner taking pictures of the crowd, and the cops walked out and grabbed him about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, he was over there, like by the next to that cone that's over. Yeah, he was over there on the sidewalk. He wasn't behind him, and
He's the guy that grabbed, right?
yeah, they just walked out and grabbed him.
We'll go home if y'all quit your jobs. Get a fucking tax.
Here, hold this for a second. Who was just arrested? It wasn't a streamer, it was someone taking pictures. He was just taking pictures, he wasn't streaming. Is there a rule tonight where they could go for press too? Is that actually a rule, or are y'all trolling? It wasn't Mason. It wasn't Mason. I haven't seen Mason in a little while. He usually doesn't come out not suited up. That guy wasn't suited up. I didn't know who that was. Did they use Twitter? So they used their Twitter to give the orders? That's weird. Are they going to burn it? I don't think so. There's a lot of police over there. What is that? Why is that building bolted up? That's the police station over here in Northeast Portland. I know, he's shining his light on me.